Urban Meyer has landed in a bit of hot water after some comments he made about vaccinated and unvaccinated players following the NFL's 53-man roster deadline. Meyer said that a player's vaccination status was certainly in consideration when deciding upon who would make the team's final roster. The NFLPA opened an inquiry into Meyer's comments, as the league's policy doesn't require players to be vaccinated. It only requires more stringent COVID protocols for unvaccinated players to follow. Now, the Jaguars are doing a bit of damage control in the wake of Meyer's comments. Jacksonville released a statement explaining that vaccination status did not, in fact, play a role in the team's roster cuts. Instead, they were focused on how players could help the team win. Availability is one of the many factors taken into account when making roster decisions. We have vaccinated and unvaccinated players on our roster, and no player was released because of their vaccination status. Ultimately, decisions are based on a player's ability to help the Jaguars win. We educate our players and respect personal decisions as it pertains to the vaccine. We want to keep our players, staff and families safe as we comply with protocols related to both health and safety and competition on game days. More, why Urban Meyer is already the butt of NFL jokes. The data would seemingly back up what the Jaguars are saying. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, they have a high number of unvaccinated players compared to other teams in the NFL. Worth noting that Jacksonville will be in the top 5 teams with the most unvaccinated players on its roster, per source. Still, that won't stop the NFLPA from investigating Meyer's comments. It's unclear if they will unearth anything, but nonetheless, this is another early bump in the road for Jacksonville's experiment with Meyer as head coach.